What is up, everybody? Welcome back to another week of Stay Tuned.
Yay!
There's a child
Happy
running
Father's
around in the
Day.
background. Yes, happy Father's Day, everybody. Come here.
Father's Day to you too.
He doesn't want to see me no more. He's
Have a
mad.
crying child.
Yeah. He's having a bad day, but it's okay.
He'll be alright.
Alright, but welcome back. It's been a while. We've had a lot of stuff going on. Like,
Yeah.
we went to the Ring of Honor, and then, like, Tom was out of town, and then I was busy, and...
This is like the first weekend where I haven't had something going on in, like, out of town
You want to
in
drink?
probably about 5 or 6 weeks, which is super rare for me because it was probably like 50 weeks before that.
Yeah.
So, you know,
So, I'm going to probably be a dad on stream today, just so you know.
that's fine. Father's Day.
Exactly. It works. It fits, right? So, a lot of stuff has been going on. Like, E3's done,
Yes.
which I thought, overall, as an E3, I thought it was fantastic.
Yeah.
I'm excited for the next, 2 years, I guess, of gaming. Year and a half, 2
Right.
years. And a lot of wrestling stuff has been going on, so we're going to talk about both today. But, yeah, so let's talk about wrestling.
Yes.
Or as, what was that guy's name, that NXT show? Wrestling!
Yeah.
Johnny
Wrestling.
Johnny Wrestling or something like that was his,
Oh
I can't
yeah,
remember his name.
Johnny Gargano, Johnny
Yeah.
Wrestling, or
That
no,
was-
that was that guy from the Circle City Wrestling,
Well, I thought there was a guy that did that NXT as well.
maybe. But wasn't it that Circle City guy who was like
There was a guy, yes.
out of shape, who was like fighting a
Can
guy
you
that was
say-
super in shape?
Can you say
and he would
Happy
just do
Daddy
stuff.
Day?
Wrestling.
Happy Daddy Day? Thank you. High five. Or just face pump. All right, but
Thanks, bro.
let's just
High
go over
five.
the card as normal and give what we want to happen and what we think's going to happen. So,
Yes.
the Golden Truth versus Breezango. I don't care. Tyler
I-
Breeze and Fandango. Go.
If I love Tyler Breeze and Fandango's really good too, and it's a shame that they're not used more. So like the fact that they even have a pre-show match in this
Yeah.
is kind of incredible. I really want them to win, even though I don't think they will.
There's
'Cause
no
they've been
reason
winning.
for these 40 plus. I'm not nothing against age, but they're both like R-Truth just turned 50 not too long ago, like
Yeah,
a couple months ago. I guess
Goldust is damn near 50. So.
yeah. So and then you got Tyler Breeze and Fandango, who I mean they're not like 21, but Tyler Breeze is pretty young.
yeah, they're both pretty young, and
So there's
they're
no
both way better than what they're given credit for.
yes.
And I would love to see I would love to see them actually like get some kind of a push. I'm hoping with the brand split that they do, just because they're actually good wrestlers, and like I think it's such a great gimmick of like the narcissists.
Yeah,
You know.
because they are like
They're just like
Even-
we're so beautiful, and like who better to pair with Tyler Breeze than Fandango? So,
and I hope it gives them both a good push, which I'm hoping
I
that they actually
I really hope so.
if they make this a legit thing, I'm okay with it, honestly. Like, if they make them, like, a legit threat as a tag team and don't just make them, like, the Job Squad or
right,
something
exactly.
with, like, a cool gimmick. Yeah.
I hope they win.
And then, next match, Lucha Dragons versus the Dudley Boys, last kickoff show. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't care.
I don't care.
Yeah. It's kind of weird though. Like, there are two other matches that we'll talk about. Two other singles non-title matches that I think were announced for the pre-show. At
Yes.
one point, I thought, like, I literally, like, 10 minutes before we started this podcast, I opened up Facebook, and it was like, oh, the Lucha Dragons are gonna fight the Dudley Boys, and I was like,
For
on the
no
pre-show,
reason.
I was like, what? Like, where did this come from?
Yeah.
And I was like, isn't that like 4 pre-show matches? And then I'm glad that they kicked the other 2 to the main show because I think
Yes, they're more deserving, I think.
they're more deserving and they've been on the pre-show and stuff and they need kind of the chance to shine. But it was just like, are we just gonna announce like every match for the pre-show?
It's
Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns is the pre-show match.
yes.
Like, okay, weird.
I think the match you're talking about is probably Dolph Ziggler versus Baron Corbin.
yes.
Which it was announced as a pre-show match for like
Okay.
the
So I'm not
fourth-
crazy.
Yes, no, you're not crazy because I saw the
Okay.
same thing, and then I looked at the card like 2 or 3 days ago, and I saw these 2 pre-show matches, and I saw that Dolph Ziggler and Baron Corbin are actually fighting on the pay-per-view.
And I was like, what?
I mean, they have some really good matches, but
I
I'm just,
especially like their last Raw match.
oh, where
Their
he just
technical wrestling match. That
where
was
Dolph
great.
Ziggler just kicked him in the nuts and then walked away.
That was so good. He
It
like
was
put on
good.
his he like took the time to put on his high school college wrestling helmet thing and then just kicked him right in the nuts.
Yeah,
It was so
it
good.
was a street brawl.
I
Uh,
hope this is their third match in a row that ends with a nut shot.
it's so true. Because
Yeah.
Extreme Rules, he hit him with a low blow, which was legal. It was a anything goes match pretty much, or
Right.
no holds barred match, whatever it was called. But
Hey,
yeah,
last year Sheamus and Dolph Ziggler had a Kiss Me Arse match,
yeah. So
which my parents watched with me, which was hilarious because my dad thought it was funny because it was really stupid. And my mom was kind of upset that it was happening.
so I feel so bad for Ziggler, honestly, because
God.
I think Ziggler can put Corbin over, which is what needs to happen.
Right.
But I feel like Ziggler's he's never going to get above the lower mid card
Right.
for whatever reason. Like, the guy's like super funny, and like he will play any gimmick you want and he will do a really good job at it.
Yeah.
Like, he'll give you 125%, and everybody else will give you like 100%.
Or
But
he'll sell like at 4,000%.
Yes,
Which I love
his
about him.
sells are they're so over the top that they're funny to me.
It's like he gets super kicked and he doesn't move for
and then,
20
like,
minutes.
He like falls, he's like, and like his face, just
He
everything.
has
on
the best
map.
hot tags too
Yes.
in any match.
But I want to see Ziggler as a heel again.
Yes, I think that's what he needs.
Yeah, but I hope Baron Corbin goes over this time. But at the same
Me
time,
too.
I just don't see why this match is happening for like the 18th time.
I agree.
But next match, Apollo Crews versus Sheamus.
Was this also announced for the pre-show? I'm pretty sure
Yes,
it was.
it was.
Okay, good. I just wanted to make sure because these
So
are the
I
other
think
two matches.
This is Apollo Crews' pay-per-view debut. He's not even on not even
Yes.
pre-show. Like, he hasn't even been on the pre-show yet since he debuted
Which is
at
why,
WrestleMania.
which is why I'm very glad that he is on the main show
Mhm.
because you and I both really like him, and he needs more practice and exposure. And
But
he's
having
actually
him-
like this
Yeah.
little bit with Sheamus has been really good for him. Like with Big Show being like, "You need to get angry and quit smiling so damn much." Then like them beating each other up backstage. I think it's been really good.
Yeah, I have a Apollo Crews T-shirt. I don't know where it's at. I would have wore it actually, but his like flippy stuff, like being a guy like that looks so big, like he's like a short Brock Lesnar, is the way that I describe him to people that know who Brock Lesnar is. I was like, but the dude can do like
young Brock Lesnar because he can like
Yeah.
do flips and stuff.
yeah, dude could do like backflips. He does crazy stuff off the apron. His finisher, like that sit down power bomb, looks awesome. And I remember watching the NXT Breaking Ground where Triple H is like, "Hey, you need a new finisher," and he's like, "Here's what I'm thinking," and it was like, "Okay, that sound." I was like, because I hadn't seen it yet. I was like, "That sounds really cool," because I didn't watch that Takeover or whatever. And then he
Right.
did it. I was like, "Okay, that was pretty badass." Like,
Yeah, it's a cool move because like his old gorilla press into the moonsault,
Yeah.
and then in the indies he also added like another flip to it. Is cool, but like at the same time, they're right that it's not exactly like a powerful move. It's just more
Yeah.
like that dude is huge
That's a
and he's
good-
doing flips.
Yeah, it's a crazy good setup move. So like it could be like one
Yeah.
of those like the 5-knuckle shuffle type thing, like
Exactly.
where after they get hit, they can just like kind of like slowly stand up and then he can hit them with that,
Yeah.
pop up, sit down, power bomb, whatever it is. But yeah, so Apollo Crews versus Sheamus. I think Sheamus is gonna win. I want to see Apollo Crews win.
I think so
obviously.
too.
Just because Sheamus and Triple H are buddy and you know that Triple H doesn't like to lose.
And I don't think Apollo Crews needs to win. I think he just needs to be more aggressive and kind of build some character
but
to him.
this can
And I don't
definitely
think
help
this is going to be
develop
I think this is going to be one of like 2 or 3 matches that they have
Yeah,
for pay-per-views going
And
forward.
Sheamus being such like we both hate Sheamus equally, but
Mhm.
Sheamus could bring that out in Apollo Crews just by being
Yeah.
a brutal opponent.
I was just going to say Sheamus can be brutal, so I think it'd be good for him. And
Fucking Daniel Bryan. Yeah,
right,
say
exactly. And like of all the matches on this card, like granted, Seth Rollins, Roman Reigns, we haven't seen that one
more. Yeah.
in forever. But like, it's kind of amazing that we haven't seen these two like in an actual match together.
Yeah.
Like, what a surprise!
takes
Let's
me-
not ruin the pay-per-view.
It takes me back to like years ago whenever that was actually a thing.
And it makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah. I'm hoping this is going to be a good one because I really like Apollo Crews.
I do too. Next match, I don't really understand this match that much, but Divas champion, or sorry, women's champion. I still got to break that habit. Charlotte and Dana Brooke versus Natalya and Becky Lynch.
You know what? Do you know why this match is happening?
No.
Because we can't. Because Becky already lost, Natalya already lost,
Yeah.
and it's too early to bring Sasha back for SummerSlam.
I think you're right, unfortunately.
Which is like I like everybody in this match. Even Dana Brooke has grown on me when she was in NXT. But literally, it's like, do we really have to make Charlotte just win by interference? Literally, ever since she's turned heel, every single time she's won by interference. Ever since she turned heel.
Like, even if she would have went over Natalya as winning, like, clean, that would have been great.
Natty doesn't need, unless they were going to give her the title, Natty doesn't need to win. Like, unless they want to build, like, around her, which I don't know why you would. Even though I like Natty, but she is incredibly awkward on the mic. But it's like, why is Charlotte, like, not just straight up beating people? Like, I feel like something goofy is going to happen.
Charlotte's so big, too. It's not like...
Right, it's believable.
She's like the big show of the women's division.
Exactly.
But, like, good.
Yeah. She's like the Apollo Crews because she can do, like, moonsaults and stuff.
Yeah.
But it's like, yeah, it's like, just let her win a match, like, on her own.
I mean, I get it, like, Dana broke the whole thing because Emma's out. Like,
yeah, which
because
sucks.
she got hurt, and it was one of those, like, we have to do something because this is the direction we were going, and it makes no sense to cut it now.
Dana Brooke came up in, like, literally that week.
Yeah. And
got hurt.
Yeah.
Which I hate because Emma's awesome. But
yeah, Emma is awesome. She's grown on me a lot, even though I hate her gloves so much.
Which is why they're perfect.
I hate them so much. But, like, her big glasses, I like it. Her lipstick, like, her whole, like, I'm fabulous, like, type gimmick is cool. And she's, like, from Australia, which is even cooler, I guess. But I don't see why Charlotte and Dana Brooke don't win this match, but I think it will be kind of, like you said, like a shady finish. Yeah. But even Natalya, like, even after she lost the second match that was a shady finish, she's like, I lost, I get it. And it's like, yeah, but you kind of didn't lose at the same time.
Yeah. It was like...
well, you did lose, but...
It was like the women's stuff was so good, like, from the Royal Rumble when Becky Lynch was going against Charlotte, up all the way through WrestleMania where they had the match of the night, to me.
Absolutely.
And then and then even, like, the first Natalya-Charlotte match was good, even though it was predictable. And then it's just like, all right, let's just grind everything to a halt.
The story
Charlotte's going to yell at her dad and kick him out. And then literally the next time on Raw, she's like, well, I just meant by ringside. I still love you. It's just like, oh, my God.
But it's just one of those, like, I think that they're just trying to finish up the storyline. And once it does,
they're stalling till Sasha comes back.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Yeah, I don't see why Charlotte and Dana Brooke don't win. But next match, another match that just kind of came out of nowhere on Raw. But United States Championship match, Rusev versus Titus O'Neil. Could have swore this was going to be John Cena, but it wasn't. But I like where John Cena's at. Don't get me wrong. I like where this is going. But this was just like one of those, like, you know, I'm the true this, all this stuff, and I'm American. And Titus O'Neil comes out. It's like, what the fuck?
Yeah,
Titus O'Neil. Like,
let's feed someone massive in size to Rusev, even though he's never done anything but be tag team champs for one little brief time. But I just think it's sad that the WWE is going to have Titus O'Neil get murdered
by Rusev
live on pay-per-view on Father's Day after winning Father of the Year last year.
Oh, yeah, that is true that he did win that, so I guess it kind of does make sense that he's in this match now. But at the same time, I want this to be a good match and not just a, you know...
I don't think this match is going to go on very long.
No, I think this would be like a 6 or 7 minute match. It's going to
be like, I was going to say nowhere near 10 minutes, like 8 minutes max.
Yeah.
Rusev, though, is awesome as a heel. I think him having the U.S. title is fantastic. And he looked awesome just destroying the Lucha Dragons repeatedly. So, they kind of need to get a bigger guy in there.
And I'm glad that they're back to the old Rusev. If it's not
Jack Swagger.
Oh, dear God, yes.
America, guys.
But I'm glad that they're taking Rusev back to what he was like a year and a half ago, and not that laughing stock that John Cena turned him into.
Right, because like before that, he was actually like believable as a bad guy.
He was awesome,
and like he could be like a main event heel for years to come. Like he is a good wrestler.
He's
He
really
has the
good, yeah.
size. Him being Bulgarian, like having the accent, as much as I hate it and it's like xenophobic and shit, but like, like especially to like most people that don't understand, they're like, he's Russian.
Yeah.
It's just kind of perfect for a heel.
Plus he's back with Lana,
And
which
it
is
makes it less awkward for Lana because like I'm pretty sure they like killed her wrestling because she just like hasn't even
good.
wrestled
It was bad.
since WrestleMania because it was just like, oh, this is really awkward.
This is terrible.
I think she wrestles on like NXT shows in Florida.
Oh, okay.
I think like she's training ish down there.
And plus
she's
they're
also
like
main roster.
they're like an actual couple too, which is kind
Right.
of cool.
Yeah, so they have a good chemistry together. So
Yeah, but-
yeah, love Rusev. Glad he's got the title. He's gonna kill him.
Yeah, I love Rusev. I love Titus O'Neil in and out of the ring. He's kind of somewhat awkward in the ring sometimes. I think it's just because he's so big though
He's just so big. Yeah,
that it's like it's awkward for him. Like, but
he can't. Yeah, he's so much bigger than everybody that like he can't transition moves really cleanly
yeah,
because it's like, oh, a little guy down
I
there.
think we'll get a boot or something this match from like I think we'll
Yeah.
get a little offense from Titus, but
Yeah,
it's not going to be a whole lot.
he's gonna get accoladed.
Yeah,
Just please have him tap and don't have him pass out.
no, don't be
Because
John
everybody's
Cena.
just like, I'm so strong, I'm just gonna pass out.
Yeah. All right, next match. I'm really excited for this one, the tag match. So, tag team
Yes.
champions New Day versus the Club of Gallows and Anderson versus Enzo and Cass versus the Vaudevillains. And
Yes.
I just have to say, every time Enzo comes out, I've seen him drop the microphone twice. He plays it off so well because he's just like a little speed freak, and then he runs
Right.
back and grabs it, and then he comes back out and he's like, "Yeah, what's up?"
He's so good. Yeah, like I love that too. Now that you mentioned it, just because it plays into the fact that he's like so wild and manic
Yeah.
that he's just like doesn't remember what he's supposed to be doing. Then he's like, oh yeah, I'm supposed to be talking.
I'm just glad that they say the same thing every week because he would probably
Yep.
forget what to say.
Oh yeah,
But they're like, the way that they talk on the mic reminds me of like old school John Cena. Whenever people actually liked John Cena.
yeah,
Like the way that he like would just like, I guess like whenever he was the rapper gimmick, when I
Yeah.
didn't really watch wrestling a lot. But I went back and watched some of the old stuff and like his insults and stuff whenever he would rhyme. Like it takes me back to like The Rock versus John Cena, whenever they had like the once in a lifetime, which was actually like twice in a lifetime match.
Lifetime.
That was actually a 3 times because it started at 26 or 27, whatever it was. But anyways, besides that, whenever he used to like just go out there and just, it was impromptu. It wasn't like it was staged. They have some of the best stuff that they say. I love whenever they're on the mic.
Yeah.
Enzo and Big Cass.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they're great.
I
They
don't.
are-
So I think we talked about this last month. The New Day being so freaking over. Like they are more over than I think anybody in wrestling right now in WWE.
Mhm.
Probably the most over tag team we've had like in 10 plus years. But
Definitely.
I think we both agree that they no longer need the tag titles. I mean, they broke the record
Right.
for like longest time holding the titles as like a team.
So they did, but then like on Raw, they were totally just like, oh, the New Day's at 295 days.
Well, I
And it
think
was
they're
like-
talking about like so like the two reigns combined, they beat
Yeah.
out was it Brian Kendrick and somebody else? I can't
Paul
remember.
London.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but like for the Kendrick London run was 1 run, not 2.
Right.
But
Yeah,
I
it
don't-
was just confusing how they like talked up both of those things and kind of like
which makes me
it
think
was
that
like they merged both of them together and then all of a sudden they were
Yeah.
just like, but they're two different things.
which is making me think that the New Day might hold the titles to beat that record. But at the same time, I don't want them to. I want to see
Yeah.
somebody else like maybe.
I think Gallows and Anderson. Win.
Yes, I think so too. But with that one segment that they had, makes me think that they might not drop the titles yet, which would suck.
Right.
But
So
they don't need them anymore.
I agree with you 100%. Just because they are so over, it doesn't matter. And also, I'd love to see them stay as a group, but like, Kofi had a match with AJ Styles on SmackDown that was pretty good.
It was.
Like Kofi's, or not Kofi, Xavier. And he's a good wrestler. Kofi's a good wrestler. Big E's a good wrestler. Like, I would almost like to see them kind of, still do some tag stuff, but also like kind of have their own individual stuff going too. And then the other
Kinda
guys can
like,
just like show up and support them.
Yeah,
and-
kind of like the Nexus
like
used to
stuff.
do. Like whenever like
Right.
Heath Slater would have a match, all of the Nexus was out there just standing.
Right. Oh, good idea. And then they can lose to John Cena.
Oh God, don't say that.
Oh.
But I don't know. I think that would be really cool. Like, they still have the same entrance and everything. Like, the team just has like a match a week, whether it's just Woods or Kofi or Big E, whatever. Yeah. But I would like to see one of them have a singles title and just have the rest of the team surround them, and they can do all the shady heel stuff as faces.
Oh yeah, because everybody loves them.
Yeah, because New Day rocks. That's why. Just I love.
Did you watch the episode where Seth Rollins brings Xavier Woods a cake for 1 year anniversary of Up Down Down? Oh my God, awesome. That was so good. So obviously the cake ends up in Xavier Woods' face.
Kevin Owens just eating cake. It was awesome.
Then Renee Young comes in and she eats cake, and Big E keeps talking about why are all these people eating ground cake? And then Renee Young eats it, and then she starts doing the Big E gyrating thing. He goes, "You're just gonna eat ground cake and gyrate?" And that's like my favorite quote now is ground cake and gyrate.
I love when I talk about wrestling, and I'm like, "You got to see this." They're like, "What?" I'm like, "It's like the New Day dance because like they're all like gyrating, and then like Big E just starts twerking and like
it's so funny."
No, Big E starts like flexing his lower parts, and Kofi starts twerking, and Xavier Woods is still gyrating. It's like,
God, it's just so
it's so random, but it's just right. I always show him the interview with Michael Cole whenever New Day were still technically heels. Oh, that's still one of my favorite promos ever to this day.
Yeah, so I obviously we both love the New Day, but I definitely want Gallows and Anderson to win. Which I think is what they're doing, why they're having it be a 4-person or 4-team one, because then it kind of gives them the ability to lose the titles without like looking weak and all that. And I think it sets up Gallows and Anderson versus like Enzo and Cass maybe at SummerSlam, and then that's how you get from New Day to Enzo and Cass is you have those heels in there. Oh my God, Seth Rollins is in the chat.
Oh no!
Oh my God, Seth! Good luck tonight.
Good luck. All right, next match.
So I'm hoping Gallows and Anderson. Love the club. Love those guys.
Next match we have is the actual Money in the Bank 7-man. Oh wait, sorry. They just got rid of the 7th man. The 6-man match.
Did you? I'm assuming you saw that where it was like super awkward. How?
Yes.
They had like a video with Kalisto as one of the 7 people. Like one of the 7th person in the Money in the Bank thing.
Yes. It was weird.
Yeah.
But we got Sami Zayn, Dean Ambrose, Chris Jericho, Alberto Del Rio, Cesaro, and Kevin Owens.
Yes.
So 3 faces, 2 heels, and 1 other guy, Kevin
You're
Owens.
welcome, Seth. I'm
big fan.
Rooting for you.
Big fan. But yeah, so I think that this could go like one of about 4 ways, which is good.
Yeah.
It's not one of those where it's like, oh, there's like Kane and the Big Show in the match, so we're now down to like 4 or 5 people that could win the match. But,
my day's been pretty good so far. It's been a good day, but you just rest up there, bud. Just
you got a big match ahead of you.
That's all I need. But yeah, there's definitely like I could almost see anybody winning this. So I think the only person that doesn't have a shot is Alberto Del Rio, but at the same time, last year Sheamus won it, so
yeah,
who knows?
Yeah,
like that was so bizarre, but yeah, I mean, Roman Reigns is so not over with everybody that they fed Sheamus to him. They had Sheamus be champion, and people started cheering for him instead of Roman Reigns. I can't believe it, but yeah, I think this could go a bunch of ways. The build up to this has been fantastic. Like, if it wasn't for, like, 2 of the best wrestlers in the world wrestling in the last 2 matches of the night, like, this would easily be the one I'm looking forward to the most. Yep. But it's just, like, there's AJ Styles and Seth Rollins are both wrestling later, so, Yep. But yeah, I want Kevin Owens to win, as much of a shock as that is.
I know. I did not see that coming at all.
Because I think he would have the most fun with the briefcase in terms of like just being a complete dick and just like showing up everywhere and just being like, I'm a Money in the Bank
Yeah.
Right now,
He would do everything that Seth Rollins did with it, but on his own without a group of people.
and be even goofier. I think like
Yes.
all of the Raw Fallout interviews he does, like where he was Intercontinental Champion and JoJo's interviewing him, and he was laying down on like one of those rolly things that like holds the different production equipment.
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh, your perfume stinks," and he just rolls away. Like he would do all that kind of stuff, but with the Money in the Bank briefcase. I think it'd be great.
Nice. I think it's either going to be Kevin Owens or possibly Dean Ambrose.
Yeah, Dean Ambrose is probably the most likely.
Yeah.
It's because the whole Shield.
I don't see it being Sami Zayn, honestly, even though we both love Sami Zayn a lot. Maybe Cesaro.
Sami or Cesaro would be cool, but like
I don't think it's going to happen.
yeah, which I would love it to be Cesaro because otherwise I don't know if they're ever going to like make him champion.
Mm-hmm.
Just for whatever reason, they don't seem to trust him for some strange reason. But I think Sami's going to have his run as champion, so like I'm not really that concerned about it. And as much as Jericho's been great, if they make Jericho the Money in the Bank guy,
no,
like that'd be too much. So
no, definitely don't do that. But yeah, I think it's going to be Kevin Owens, possibly Dean Ambrose. It's going to be one of those two, I think.
Yeah.
But honestly, if Cesaro or Zayn got it, it would be surprising, but I don't think it would be like as surprising as like Sheamus winning it last year, or possibly Chris Jericho winning it this year.
Because it would be a good surprise.
Yeah, it'd be a good surprise.
It'd be one that people would be happy with.
Yeah. You take a nap?
It's gonna be sick.
Go take a nap, buddy.
Also, how many ladder matches are like Kevin Owens and Sami Zayn gonna be in?
It's awesome though. It's worth it.
Hey, I'm fine with it. They've had like some of like my favorite ladder match ever, so it's all good.
All right, so next match, John Cena versus AJ Styles.
Yes.
This would be a good ass match. I'm excited for this match.
Oh my god, this is gonna be awesome. This is gonna be so good.
I don't even know who's gonna win. I hope it's AJ Styles, but
God, I hope it's AJ Styles.
I could see John Cena winning and then them having like a rubber band match next month and AJ Styles winning, and then culminating at SummerSlam,
where John Cena wins, just like Kevin Owens last year.
Yeah.
I really hope that AJ Styles wins this because John Cena doesn't need it.
No.
He can lose, and that's totally fine, but it gives AJ Styles a lot of credibility.
Especially after losing to Reigns 2 months in a row.
Right. So, and I think AJ needs to and is going to win the championship at some time this year. He's just so freaking good at wrestling. Like, he's just so incredible that, like, he needs to be it. And I think building him and, the club potentially winning the titles tonight, too, him with the club who have the tag team titles and then him like going for the world title, I think that'd be a good heel group to kind of build Seth Rollins to like when he turns face, because let's be honest, he has to at some point.
Yeah.
And he's just too popular not to. I think he'd be those who would do like incredible stuff. Like I'd lose my mind over it. So yeah, I'm hoping AJ wins. I think he will. I think
so too.
I really do.
But I can see this going 2 out of 3 for AJ.
Yeah.
Then the last match of the night, the match that we all... Yeah. Roman Reigns versus Seth Rollins.
Yes.
The man versus the guy.
Which is the stupidest thing.
It doesn't make any sense. But, I'll give it time. I'll give it time.
Right.
But Roman Reigns has not grown on me whatsoever.
No.
And Seth Rollins coming back and then immediately just dissing the crowd was kind of out of place. But,
Yeah. I hope Seth wins. I don't think he will, but I really, really hope that he does.
Yeah.
Just because he is so much better at everything than Roman Reigns.
Yes.
And again, I just want to see Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles for the title. Like, give it to me.
Just give me what I want,
like
WWE.
PWG and Ring of Honor and stuff like years ago, but like, give me AJ Styles in his prime versus Seth Rollins, still probably not even in his prime.
Yeah.
Like, give that to me. I want to see it now.
And I feel like we're going to get it this year, like you said.
I hope so. if SummerSlam was Seth Rollins versus AJ Styles
Yes.
or Night of Champions years ago, but like, because that would be sick.
Yes.
My only thing with the brand
That would
split
be
is I'm
sick.
concerned that we're not going to see everybody that we like at Night of Champions.
Yeah, but I still think it'd be a great show once we get there.
Oh, it still will be. But
Say the I don't know, like John Cena as U.S. champ like grew on me pretty fast, but
right,
Roman
because
Reigns,
they did something different with it.
Yeah, but Roman Reigns as WWE champ, just a whole lot of nope. Whole lot of nope
He's a 3-time champion.
in like less than a year.
Yep, all with that happened within like 4 months.
Seth Rollins the best. Yes, you are the best, Seth Rollins.
You're the best.
You're the best. But
The best.
yeah, overall, I think the card for Money in the Bank looks really good. I'm
Yeah,
excited.
this is like gonna be freaking awesome.
Minus maybe Rusev versus Titus.
Even then, if Rusev crushes Titus,
Yeah.
like that one, I'll be happy with it.
I feel like that would be a good match before the Money in the Bank ladder match. Just to like bring the crowd down from possibly a really good tag match or something like that.
Yeah. I don't know what the order is going to be. Like, they really like to start with the tag teams
Yeah, but
and all that because those teams can kind of get the crowd going. So I think that's going to happen. So
I feel like Ziggler and Corbin could get the crowd going really well.
just a bunch of nut shots.
Yeah, just not
Just back and forth.
It's disqualified, but they just keep
Just
punching and
back
kicking
and
each
forth.
other. That would be awesome. But
Exactly.
I don't think we're gonna get everything we want, but I feel like this is a nice lead up because like right now we're like on the road to SummerSlam, I guess you could say.
Yeah. But I think it's going to turn out good because
Yeah.
I think the Seth Rollins versus Roman Reigns is going to be awesome. I think the only way I could be disappointed is if Roman Reigns wins.
Which I think
But
will
then
happen, honestly.
AJ Styles and John Cena is going to be awesome, unless Alberto Del Rio wins, and to a lesser extent Chris Jericho. I think the Money in the Bank is going to be
Yes.
incredible. I'm hoping Apollo Crews shows up real good. I think the tag match is going to be fun. There's the only match that I'm not looking forward to really is the women's match, just because there's literally no point to it.
No, there's not. It's like a feud match without a good feud.
Unless Sasha comes back and then I elbow drop the ground again,
God, yes.
burn my knee because my
Yeah.
my internet goes out.
Yes. So let's transition from wrestling to E3.
Hey, real quick,
Yes.
still wrestling. This
Still
morning
wrestling.
was New Japan. Because of my goofy schedule, one of the positives is that I'm up when New Japan is on. They had a pay-per-view. And the Young Bucks won the junior tag titles again, which is
Nice.
good in a fun match. And one of the best ladder matches I've ever seen, even if it meant Kenny Omega had to lose.
Mhm.
You're gonna bet Roman, does that mean you're gonna get Roman? Because if you're gonna get him, good for you, Seth. But ladder match Kenny Omega, Michael Elgin was incredible. And it starts because the last match that Kenny Omega had, the Young Bucks were underneath the ring, and they came out and interfered. But right before the match, the referee went and checked under the ring, and he kicked him out. It was great.
That's
It
funny.
was hilarious. But yeah, so New Japan is cool too.
Yes, it is. So is Ring of Honor. They're great.
Yep. Anyway,
All right.
yeah, let's talk about E3. Talk about vid games.
So, yeah. I didn't watch the PlayStation E3 presentation,
I did.
but I caught a couple highlights. But so EA, I'm not sure how I felt about what was it, EA and somebody else had like a
Bethesda on day one.
Yeah,
or day
so-
0, as they call it.
Yeah.
Which is my favorite.
EA with Titanfall 2, loved it.
Looks dope.
I loved Titanfall 1.
Yep.
It was like almost my game of the year of 2014. I gave it like a 9 out of 10 or a 10 out of 10, I can't remember, but it was amazing. Then
Is it just me, or does it seem like forever ago that game came out? It's only
It
been
was
2 years.
2 years.
But it seems like a lot longer.
Yeah, it does. Then
Maybe that's because like Call of Duty pretty much took that movement and all that, but like feels like forever.
feels like forever.
But hey, they got a grappling hook now, and that looks awesome.
Yes, it does. Then
Yeah.
I don't think they did too much more that impressed me with EA. I mean,
Battlefield 1 looks cool,
yeah,
but it
yeah,
also looks like a Battlefield game, so like,
it's gonna have a lot of problems at
like
launch.
it'll be cool. Yeah, it won't run well at launch. It'll have server problems at launch.
Yes.
It'll be Battlefield, but I think it'll be fine. I think it'll be fun.
Yeah.
I'm glad it's not modern day.
Yes, I'm excited for World War One. The
Hey, and Madden.
Xbox. Yeah, I don't care about Madden. The Xbox Microsoft event. I am excited for Project Scorpio, even though it might be like a $1,200 Xbox.
So, you know why I'm not excited about that?
Why not?
Because I have a computer.
Well, yeah.
I think it's a cool. I think it's a really cool idea of what they're doing. I mean, on the one hand, it's also like this is essentially like the next Xbox
Yeah.
in a way because it's like VR ready and 4K resolution, but like they don't want to call it that because brand synergy and all that nonsense.
Mhm.
But I think it's going to be cool. Like I hope it's neat. I hope the PlayStation 1 that they didn't talk about at all, even though they confirmed that it's real before E3. They didn't talk about it at E3. I hope they're cool for sure because like these consoles are good, but they're not like that much more powerful than the old ones. So it's been kind of disappointing. Like Uncharted 4 looks incredible, and some of the games look like next gen stuff, but a lot of them aren't, that much different.
Yeah.
But I thought it was funny that they spent like 15 minutes talking about this Xbox S, and then like 45 minutes later, they were just like, "Forget the current Xbox, get this one."
Yes,
And then
that
they
was
talked
so
about
weird.
Scorpio, and it was just like, "Hey guys, remember that thing you announced like an hour ago?
That comes
You
out
just
like
made
in
it
2
look like
months.
poop." Yeah,
But I think that the price point of the new Xbox is perfect. It's
Yeah.
like, what is
Oh,
it?
yeah.
$249 for like the 500 gig, and then like $299 for the what's it called? Terabytes. Seth
Yeah,
Rollins. We got Seth Rollins following us now, ladies and gentlemen.
hey Seth,
Shit just got
we
real.
love you.
Yes, we do.
So good luck.
Then we have the it has like 4K. Then there's also like a limited edition 2 terabyte edition coming out for like $399 or $349. I can't remember what it was, but I mean it's coming out in August. The only complaint I have about it is that it only comes in white right now.
Yeah, it's a little weird,
When I
but
look at all my stuff at my desk, it's all black. And
yeah, the
that
only
would
thing
look-
that's not black on my desk are my toys. So,
yeah, it would just look kind of weird.
PS4
Yeah.
monitors, keyboard.
It would just be kind of weird, like having a white
Yeah.
console.
But hey,
it's cool.
it's cool. Hopefully, it'll get some people to buy it that haven't bought a console yet. But I feel like if you haven't bought a console yet, you should probably get a PS4 at this point, or just wait until the Scorpio.
Well, the Scorpio I think is going to be expensive. I think it's going to be about
Yeah,
$1,000. So I think it's going to
That'd
be.
insane.
I think the Scorpio is going to be. So I got my Xbox One sitting next to me. I think it's going to be bigger than the Xbox One current gen, but it's also going to be, from what I understand, it's going to be plug and play, which is going to be awesome if it works. But I feel like it could be so expensive.
What do you mean plug and play?
Like, so you're supposed to have interchangeable parts like you do on a PC.
Oh yeah, okay, gotcha.
But what I'm worried about is with that you can only have certain, what's the word I'm looking for? Developers like creating hardware for the console. So
yeah, it's definitely gonna be proprietary.
yeah, so like if you think like an NVIDIA GTX 960 Ti or whatever, that is like $500 or $600 for like a PC. Well, with that, because they're the only ones that can make it, I could see it being like $600 to $700 starting off base model or something.
Like when Microsoft released that external hard drive for or the bigger hard drive for the for the 360 when it first came out, and it was like $200 for like an extra like 100 gigs or whatever it was, where it's just like, this doesn't make any sense at all. You're just paying for the logo on the side.
And now you can like just plug in any external you want. Like,
right.
That's the one thing I think Xbox did better than PS4 was external hard drives. But anyways, other than that, like a couple of the games look cool. Like Scalebound looks pretty awesome. The what's that game like Recore or something? I don't know what it's
yeah,
called.
Recore.
Yeah, it looks pretty cool. But other than the system announcements, I don't feel like Xbox had a whole lot on its side.
No, I thought Xbox was real disappointing from a um, presentation standpoint.
Hmm.
Because like again, like they didn't really just focus on the games. That's what I liked about Sony was literally they were just like, hey, here's our games. We're gonna do
Yeah, because they
trailers
didn't even
or we're gonna show
announce
the games.
they didn't
This
even
was just
announce the
like
Neo or whatever it's gonna be called, the
right,
new
yeah.
PS4
Which I think
4K.
was probably the time for it, but maybe like Tokyo Game Show or
Yeah,
game developers, whatever they're gonna officially talk about it. But like I felt like Microsoft spent too much time talking about not games, where it was
yeah.
just like, oh, and randomly here's a game.
That awkward. Did you see that awkward Minecraft one where the guy just says okay, and then they're sitting there for like 10 seconds pause,
Yeah,
and it's like, wow, this is just weird.
yeah, that was really
And then
weird.
they had like the whole section about Minecraft. It's like really like
Yeah, and like it's a cool thing that like, hey, we're
yeah,
you can buy a game on digitally and get it on both the PC and
yeah,
uh, oh, we have the WWE Network, buddy,
yep. We have
for
it.
nine
Don't
ninety
worry.
nine a
We'll
month.
be seeing you
Uh,
tonight.
Tonight is the night. But yeah, I think it's cool that like you can play it across the One or the PC, even though it's like you have to go through their store on the PC, which kind of sucks. But like
Yes.
they didn't need to like spend a bunch of time talking about that because it totally makes sense. You buy it once, you get it for both. Okay, don't show me you can like skins are coming to Minecraft on the phone. Like I don't care.
I don't care.
Like you're talking about something that's been on the PC for years, and now it's like it's on your phone, guys. It's like no one
Yeah.
cares. Talk about your new games. Like I think Gears of War looks good, but like I'm not that
Yeah.
excited because it's another Gears. I think Scalebound looks cool because it's goofy platinum shit, but like for the most part, their conference was kind of boring.
Yeah. So then we got Nintendo. They had Zelda.
Yes, oh, Zelda looks so
Yeah.
good.
But so only thing I don't like is that Zelda's coming out for the codename NX and the Wii U.
Yeah,
But I'm getting it. I'm gonna probably get an NX and play it on there.
I love Zelda
I
so
do too.
much.
I really, 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 really.
Is it your favorite video number one series?
Yes. Yes, it is.
Okay, so both
Uh,
of us, it's our favorite series.
yes.
So
And this is like everything we've ever wanted in a Zelda game.
oh my god, it looks
But-
so good. Like I watched a trailer and I was at work and I was like, screw it, I'm gonna waste my data on this trailer, and I was so happy just watching it.
Uh, sorry, I'm getting distracted. The NX, I'm really hoping that they release a limited edition Zelda console. That'd be amazing.
Yeah,
That'd be amazing.
I just want to play Zelda real bad,
Yeah.
and it
But
looks amazing.
I'm okay waiting. That game was supposed to come out last year. Now it's coming out 2017, but I'm
Make
okay
it
with
good.
that. Make it good. Make it worth the wait. And I think they
The
will.
only thing I play on Nintendo consoles are Nintendo games, so make it
Yep.
good because that's
So-
the only shot you got.
Other than that, I didn't really care about the Nintendo press conference.
Yeah, I mean, I love Pokemon, but like, okay, new Pokemon.
Pokemon Go, like it had like that huge hype train behind it like about a year ago, and now nobody talks about it.
Yeah, like Sun and Moon are the new jam
Yeah.
for Pokemon. So,
But
yeah, I'll probably get Sun and Moon because I like Pokemon a lot. So,
I've been playing. I got Red. I've been playing Tom's Red. I'm like, I haven't played it in a while though, but it's okay. It's okay.
it's amazing.
Anyways, I'm pretty sure Tom could walk me through the game, like move 20 paces to the north and then
Hey, have you gotten to a rock cave yet where you have to use flash
no.
to see? So, you have to use flash to see because otherwise it's pitch black. I just totally used to just go through there without even using it because I knew where everything was.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So Sony press conference. Like I said, I didn't watch this, but I caught
I
the
did.
highlights. I caught the highlights. God of War looks different but good.
Freaking awesome.
Kratos looks old and
Bearded.
rugged. Yes.
I
bearded.
I thought God of War was like one of the best showings at E3.
I agree.
Just because I like God of War a lot, but like it was getting stale, and like I didn't play Ascension because
It was
I
the
did.
same game over and over
Yeah.
and over and over
Right.
and over.
But like I love that they're doing something different. They're doing Norse mythology this time. That's dope. Like I know that they were gonna do. They were thinking about Egyptian too, which that would be cool in the future also. But I like that they're doing it different this time. It's not like the fixed camera overhead. It's like a third person kind of thing.
Yep.
So yeah, different is better for God of War in God of War's purposes. So I think it looks really cool.
But the one thing I'm looking forward to, we talked about this before the show, is
Yeah.
obviously obviously for me, Resident Evil 7 / Silent Hill was his like 5, something like that.
T.
Yeah.
PT2.
But I just that trailer was so spooky
Yeah.
and so weird. But I don't know how I feel about the first person. A lot of old school Resident Evil fans are pretty upset. I'm okay with it. Once again, I'm the guy that I'm not going to argue with developers and creators and all this stuff because I think that video games are an art form. But if I don't like your game, I'm just not going to play it, which I did with Resident Evil 6. I played through Leon's campaign. I was like, it wasn't that great, but it was doable, I guess. But then I started playing through Jake's campaign, and I was like, no, just a whole lot of nope. Whole lot of nope right here.
Resident Evil 6 is like real bad.
Yeah.
I don't know anybody that likes that game.
There's
like
a few people out there.
In person or like online, I've never met anybody.
So Resident Evil 4 is to most people the most amazing Resident Evil game ever. Not to me. Resident Evil 2 is.
You're OG.
Yeah, but people are like, oh, Resident Evil 4 makes the best action and survival horror. I will not disagree with you. But at the same time, the reason I hold a grudge against Resident Evil 4 is because of Resident Evil 4, we have Resident Evil 6.
Right. Which is why I think it's cool that they're doing something different.
Yes.
In total, is just like, hey, you've got Resident Evil 1 through 3 and Code Veronica if you want to play those. And like the remake of Resident Evil 2, hell yeah, I'm going to play that. Like Resident Evil remake, HD, super remake that they did. On the
remake
one.
of the remake from the remake of the director's cut that was on HD remake of the Xbox One PS4 remake.
Right. You know, that one.
I think. Somewhere in there we got that right.
That one, that was awesome and like a totally different experience. And I love Resident Evil 4 and 5. Mm-hmm. I think those are great, but they're different. And I don't want to talk about Resident Evil 6. So I'm glad that they're doing something completely different. And like seeing this trailer live when it premiered was so crazy because it was like, they're like, yep, this game's going to be in VR.
Watch it.
If you want to play it that way. I was like, oh, that's cool. And it was like first person. I was kind of like, okay, this looks cool. Yeah. And I was like, this is super creepy. And watching it, I was like, what is this game? And all of a sudden a 7 pops up in the corner, Roman numeral. So I was like, oh, okay, I don't know what that is. Like, it didn't even cross my mind.
Bam!
Because it's so much different. It wasn't, like, cheesy or anything. It was, like, super serious horror. And then the fade-in of Resident Evil, where it's the V, I, and the L, that was sick.
Yeah.
I lost my mind watching that.
Yeah, so. I didn't see that live, but then, like, I saw the post on Facebook. And it was like Resident Evil 7 announcement. I was on that shit like fucking like.
Oh yeah.
Shit. I was like, oh my god.
I wish you, being a way bigger fan of Resident Evil than me, had seen it live just so that you could have watched it without knowing that it was Resident Evil.
Yeah.
Because I think it would have been pretty cool for you. But even still, it looks awesome.
So this Halloween, we should do a Resident Evil marathon.
Ah! I hurt my arm. I tried to stretch it and I hurt it.
No, we should do a Resident Evil marathon just because I would
No,
like to
we're not
play
the Fuck You podcast.
No, we're the Stay Tuned podcast,
Fuck
bro.
you.
Come on, man. It's on the title. It's everywhere. But no, the old school Resident Evil games, so you can actually see how bad it is. So, Destruction Dom, we're not the Fuck You podcast. Thank you for following.
Yeah. But yeah, so that was cool. Maybe I'll have to bring my PS4 over.
Yeah. I can't wait to
And also, I'm never deleting this demo off my hard drive.
No, don't. Don't ever delete it. You never know.
I did that to PT, and it might go away forever.
So, talking about VR, PlayStation VR is coming out this year. Price point $299.99.
$399.
Like I said, $399.99. So, I want a PS4. I would love to play this game in VR. I feel like that is the future of survival horror. So I've watched a lot of YouTube videos from like Markiplier and Jacksepticeye, people like that have that VR, like Oculus and Vives and stuff, like the demo units and the developer units. And oh my god, would that stuff freak me the fuck out playing that?
Yeah.
Because like you're literally just sitting there and everything's in your face, so there's no way to just Tom, you'd probably kill yourself because there's no way to look away from it besides closing your eyes.
Well. So if I had kept my pre-order for the Oculus, I would have had it by now.
Even though you could have went to Best Buy and bought it.
That's what pissed me off, which is why I canceled it. But yeah, it would definitely either be in the corner because I'd be too afraid to play it, or I would just never play the horror games because I wouldn't want to kill myself.
Yeah.
But I feel like I was talking with somebody at work about this. I feel like it's unfortunate, but there's like very limited uses for VR at this point. Like, I'm sure somebody's going to come up with some cool stuff, but like horror games make sense because you can't escape. And like driving games would be cool, but even then it's just like a driving game where you're just like in the cockpit or whatever. But otherwise it's like, I don't know what else would be like super
fun,
unbelievable to see in VR. Like, think about like a game like The Witcher or like Fallout or Skyrim or something. It'd be cool to play it in VR just to like actually be in the world, but like at the same time it's not super necessary. So I'm interested to see what people do with VR, because right now it's just kind of like horror games are pretty cool with it, and that's about it.
Yeah, which is why I'm not like super excited about it. Like, people are all about VR. I'm like, eh.
I'm hopeful, but I don't regret canceling my pre-order at all.
Yeah, especially with other options like the Vive and the Project Morpheus, whatever it is, PlayStation VR coming out. But yeah, I would agree. I think that PlayStation had the best showing, even though I don't even own a PS4. I want to, but thinking about if I wanted to get that with VR, spending like $700. I'd rather just start building a new gaming PC.
Exactly. And that's the thing where it's like, it's kind of that weird point for people where it's like, when it comes out, it's going to be $400, which is literally like the cost of a PS4 when it came out.
Yeah.
And will probably be the same or a little bit cheaper than the Neo.
Maybe $350.
Right, something like that. So like, it's cool, but they really need to get some games, some full games there. Because right now I feel like it's a lot of like horror stuff and tech demos.
Yep.
So it's I kind of compared it to the Wii when I was talking at work about it, just because like, there are some really cool like tech demos. Like Wii Sports is awesome, but like, it's not like a full game. And then there are certain games that were really good with it, but for the most part, it was just like, this is unnecessary. So I hope people come up with some cool stuff, but we'll see, I guess.
We'll see. So once again, thank you guys for tuning in this week. Happy Father's Day.
Yeah, happy Father's Day, Tim.
Thank you. I'll probably be streaming off and on the next couple days. I'm on vacation this week. It's awesome.
Oh, hell yeah.
But Dead by Daylight, I'm loving that game. I'm going to probably play it some more.
I'm playing GTA 5 for the third time, and
I still never finished that game yet.
So I got like 2/3 of the way through on the 360. Stopped playing it. I don't want to go back just because it runs so poorly, and my 360 is like the slowest thing, loudest piece of machinery in the world. I played like 2 missions on the Xbox One, and then we did a little bit of online stuff. And I got it on PC, and I've done like 20 times more than I ever did on the one on the PC in like 5 hours.
Nice. Well, stream it.
It looks amazing.
We're gonna be streaming as much as we can for you guys. Enjoy it. But E3 overall, we won again. The consumers.
It was cool. Yes.
I'm looking forward to the next year and a half of video games. I think they're gonna be great.
I agree. Positivity about video games and wrestling. Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Have that power of positivity.
Anyways, guys, come back next week. We'll be doing a recap of Money in the Bank. And I might write up something I want to. I've been thinking about doing this for a while, especially I'm on vacation this week. I kind of want to write up a full-on review about Dead by Daylight. So I might do that.
Hey,
or make a video. Cool. Or make a video about it. I don't know. But
you should do that. That'd be neat.
But until next week, guys, stay tuned.